It's actually so sad what is happening just right now, both on and off the pitch. Because off the pitch right now, Chelsea recorded a heavy loss, which is the biggest in the history of English Premier League. In their last year closing of the account, they lost about 262 million pounds in that year, which made them outdo Manchester City. It was Manchester City that has that kind of that has the biggest loss in the Premier League history before now. That was about they had about 194 million pounds. I think that was about 3 seasons ago. But right now, Chelsea has outdone them with a 262 million pounds loss for the 2024-2025 season. Despite the increase in their revenue, the revenue that they generated from coming fourth in the Premier League, and also the revenue that they generated from the Europa Conference League Cup that they won. Even despite that, they still recorded about 262 million pounds loss. That means this club is not well run. These guys are just throwing money away. And also, they have the highest agent's fee paid for that same season. They paid about 64 million pounds, which is the highest for anybody to have been paid, for any club to pay for an agent in that 2024-2025 season. This club is not well run, and it's affecting. See, this is what is bringing down even to the pitch. They are not well run. All their excuses now was that they incurred a lot of expenses, that the running cost has been increased, traveling has been increased, and stuff like that. Guys, you are not the only team traveling. You are not the only team that is playing all competition. So why the loss? Imagine the team that came second in payment of agents was Aston Villa. Yeah, Aston Villa, I think. And that was 38 million pounds that they paid their agents. That's times two of what Chelsea paid their own agents. Close to times two of what Chelsea paid their agents as agency fee. This club is not well run. They are just dashing out, gifting out money. If they are signing player, they are signing mediocre player, they are signing young player for a fee that is very ridiculous. This thing is not well run. I think it's time for this owner to just stop this nonsense project and focus, make the right signings. Even on and also on pitch right now, the dressing room is having a lot of problem. Enzo Fernandez, his comment has caused a lot of disruption in that team, in that dressing room, because he has been accusing, pointing fingers to a lot of players, even on pitch. You can see what happened between him and Jorgensen in that game against PSG in the Champions League, arguing, shouting at him, and most of the time he points fingers to players. And as the vice captain of the team, you are the one that is blaming players for some mistakes, but yet you are still the one that went out to be twerking for another team in the media. So all this kind of thing is just making that project frustrating right now. I think they just need to go back and rebuild. Sit down, go back to the drawing board and make sure that they set all this thing right. Because all this kind of thing, the debt and all this thing is only making Chelsea to drive towards crisis. And this crisis is looming. Crisis is coming around the corner. And this can put this team in a very precarious situation that it might be very difficult for them to sign players in the upcoming season. And yet they say they are doing some projects. If you are trying to build a project and you are not able to sign a player, so what for? I think it's high time for them to just dismantle that project, sign the right player, not just ordering players. These guys are just be ordering players. You don't need to be ordering players. Sign the right player for you to win things. That's what any project is all about, winning things at the end of the day. You can still buy some little players or some young players, but not at the detriment of whatever achievements you want to make, not at the detriment of whatever progress you want to make with your project. So it's crazy right now at Chelsea. It's crazy. Everything is just chaos. And this is the time that I think that team needs to come together as one. Come together as one, because the team is going deep. They are on a free fall right now. They had about 4 or 5 losing streak already. And coming back from the international break, thinking that everywhere should be settled, there is a lot of noise, there is a lot of discourse in that team already. this is it's not looking good for Chelsea Football Club right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'll see you guys on the next one.